Men of thought and men of action, clear the way. There's a good time coming, boys, a good time coming. Aid the dawning tongue and pen, aid it hopes of honest men. If happy I and wretched he, perhaps the king would change with me. Some love to roam o'er the dark sea's foam, where the shrill winds whistle free. An arrow may fly through the air and leave no trace, but an ill thought leaves a trail like a serpent. Water is the mother of the vine, the nurse and fountain of fecundity, the adorner and refresher of the world. Nations, like individuals, cannot become desperate gamblers with impunity. Punishment is sure to overtake them sooner or later. But the sunshine eye shall light the sky, as round and round we run, and the truth shall ever come uppermost, and justice shall be done. He who has mingled in the fray of duty that the brave endure must have made foes. If you have none, small is the work that you have done. Men, it has been well said, think in herds. It will be seen that they go mad in herds, while they only recover their senses slowly, and one by one. Truth, and if mine eyes can bear its blaze and trace its symmetries, measure its distance and its advent wait, I am no prophet, I but calculate. Every age has its peculiar folly, some scheme, project, or fantasy into which it plunges, spurred on by the love of gain, the necessity of excitement, or the force of imitation. There is no such thing as death. In nature nothing dies. From each sad remnant of decay, some forms of life arise, so shall his life be taken away before he knoweth that he hath it. War in men's eyes shall be a monster of iniquity in the good time coming. Nations shall not quarrel then to prove which is the stronger, nor slaughter men for glory's sake. Wait a little longer. Money, again, has often been a cause of the delusion of the multitudes. Sober nations have all at once become desperate gamblers, and risked almost their existence upon the turn of a piece of paper. Of all the offspring of time, error is the most ancient, and is so old and familiar an acquaintance, that truth, when discovered, comes upon most of us like an intruder, and meets the intruder's welcome. The king can drink the best of wine, can I, and has enough when he would dine, so have I, and cannot order rain or shine. Can I then? Where's the difference? Let me see betwixt my lord the king and me. There's a fount about to stream, there's a light about to beam, there's a warmth about to glow, there's a flower about to blow. There's a midnight blackness changing into gray. Men of thought and men of action, clear the way. 3 causes especially have excited the discontent of mankind, and by impelling us to seek remedies for the irremediable, have bewildered us in a maze of madness and error. These are death, toil, and the ignorance of the future. Much as the sage may affect to despise the opinion of the world, there are few who would not rather expose their lives 100 times than be condemned to live on, in society, but not of it, a byword of reproach to all who know their history, and a mark for scorn to point his finger at. There is scarcely an occurrence in nature which, happening at a certain time, is not looked upon by some persons as a prognosticator either of good or evil. The latter are in the greatest number. So much more ingenious are we in tormenting ourselves than in discovering reasons for enjoyment in the things that surround us. The study of the errors into which great minds have fallen in the pursuit of truth can never be uninstructive. No man is so wise but that he may learn some wisdom from his past errors, either of thought or action, and no society has made such advances as to be capable of no improvement from the retrospect of its past folly and credulity. In reading the history of nations, we find that, like individuals, they have their whims and their peculiarities, their seasons of excitement and recklessness, when they care not what they do. We find that whole communities suddenly fix their minds upon one object and go mad in its pursuit, that millions of people become simultaneously impressed with one delusion and run after it, till their attention is caught by some new folly more captivating than the first.